Welcome to Healing Heart Talks. Today we explore a profound exhaustion that sleep cannot cure, rooted deeply within your body. This profound weariness originates from a nervous system completely trapped in a perpetual state of fighting or fleeing for life. You might wake up feeling fully drained because your mind was secretly scanning for danger throughout the entire dark night. People often misunderstand this deep fatigue, mistaking it for laziness, when it is actually an incredible biological battle inside you. Your physical body carries the heavy, invisible weight of past emotional battles, leaving your muscles tense and your spirit drained. Living in constant survival mode drains your cellular energy, making simple daily tasks feel exactly like climbing steep, rocky mountains. When your brain perceives a continuous threat, it redirects all available energy toward basic survival, neglecting your need for rest. This deep bone exhaustion is a clear signal from your body, begging for a moment of absolute safety and peace. Imagine running a marathon every single day without ever crossing the finish line. This is how your traumatized system feels. To heal this exhaustion, we first need to recognize that our bodies are desperately trying to protect us from harm. Now let us examine the biological mechanisms of survival that shape our daily behaviors, often making us seem distant today. Having profound difficulty trusting others is not a personality flaw, but rather a sophisticated biological shield preventing further emotional pain. When you attempt to control every single aspect of your environment, you are simply trying to create a predictable space. Emotional numbness often arrives as a protective biological armor, shutting down overwhelming feelings so you can continue functioning in life. These survival traits were incredibly useful during moments of severe crisis, helping you navigate through the darkest chapters of past. However, when the actual danger has passed, these protective mechanisms remain active, creating unnecessary barriers between you and human connection. Your brain essentially forgets how to lower its heavy shields, keeping you isolated inside a fortress built from your trauma. It is crucial to forgive yourself for these defensive behaviors, recognizing them as evidence of your incredible strength and resilience. You survived by adapting to a harsh environment, and your current struggles are merely echoes of that successful survival strategy. By understanding the biological roots of our actions, we can begin to replace harsh self-judgment with profound, gentle compassion. Let us dive deeper into the actual structure of your brain to understand exactly why these intense emotional reactions happen. Deep inside your brain lies the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure responsible for detecting threats and triggering fear responses. For those who have experienced severe trauma, this tiny amygdala functions exactly like a broken smoke detector inside your mind. It constantly blares a loud warning alarm, signaling extreme danger even when you are simply sitting quietly in a room. This hyperactive alarm system floods your body with stress hormones, making your heart race and your palms sweat without reason. When the amygdala detects a threat, it immediately hijacks your brain, effectively locking out the prefrontal cortex where logic resides. This biological lockout explains why you cannot simply use logic or reason to calm yourself down during a panic attack. Your rational mind is essentially offline, leaving you completely at the mercy of raw, unfiltered biological terror and emotional flooding. Understanding this brain chemistry helps remove the immense shame associated with losing control during moments of high stress and triggers. You are not going crazy. Your brain is simply executing an outdated survival program that it firmly believes saves lives. To reprogram this broken smoke detector, we must slowly introduce consistent experiences of absolute safety to our exhausted nervous system. Healing requires immense patience as we gently teach our brain that the war is over and we are finally safe. Where do these intense survival mechanisms originate? For many, the roots trace directly back to a highly unpredictable, chaotic childhood. Growing up in a deeply dysfunctional environment is remarkably similar to navigating a dangerous minefield without a map or guidance. Children in these homes quickly learn to read the subtle facial expressions of adults to predict and avoid impending explosions. They become incredibly skilled observers, tracking every sigh, footstep, and slammed door to gauge the current threat level at home. These hypervigilant children essentially transform into tiny air traffic controllers, desperately trying to manage the chaotic emotional skies around. They sacrifice their own innocent childhoods to maintain a fragile peace, learning that their personal needs are dangerous to others. This early conditioning creates adults who are constantly scanning their environment, terrified of making a mistake that triggers someone's anger. You learn that love was highly conditional and safety was merely a temporary illusion that could be shattered any moment. The heavy burden of managing adult emotions should never have been placed on your small, developing shoulders during your childhood. Recognizing this tragic unfairness is a vital step toward reclaiming the authentic self you were forced to abandon long ago. You no longer have to play the exhausting role of the perfect peacemaker in order to earn basic respect today. It is time to lovingly release that tiny air traffic controller and allow yourself to finally rest in the present. As we transition into adulthood, these childhood survival skills begin to actively sabotage our ability to form healthy, loving relationships. We often find ourselves unconsciously drawn to familiar toxic dynamics because chaos feels significantly more comfortable than peaceful, stable love. When someone treats us with genuine kindness, our broken smoke detector might trigger an alarm, suspecting a hidden motive inside. This deep mistrust makes intimacy feel incredibly dangerous, causing us to push away the very people who genuinely want help. We might also become chronic people pleasers, entirely abandoning our own boundaries to ensure that no one ever gets angry. This constant self-abandonment breeds a quiet, simmering resentment that slowly poisons our relationships and destroys our internal self-worth. Breaking these deeply ingrained patterns requires immense courage and a willingness to tolerate the extreme discomfort of doing things differently. You must learn to tolerate the anxiety that arises when you finally say no and establish a firm, healthy boundary. Setting boundaries is not an act of cruelty. It is a profound declaration of self-respect and a survival tool. Many trauma survivors feel immense guilt when they first begin to protect their energy and distance themselves from toxic individuals. Society often pressures us to forgive and forget, but true healing sometimes demands that we walk away from original abusers. Leaving a destructive relationship is not a selfish act. It is an absolute necessity for preserving your fragile mental health. You absolutely do not owe anyone access to your mind, body, or soul if they continuously disrespect your fundamental rights. Creating physical and emotional distance from toxic family members or partners is often the crucial first step toward lasting recovery. When you remove the source of continuous harm, your exhausted nervous system finally gets the opportunity to begin healing itself. The space left by toxic people can eventually be filled with individuals who respect your boundaries and cherish yourself. As you step away from the chaos, you may initially feel a strange sense of emptiness and profound, unsettling quietness. This quietness is not a void. It is the peaceful sanctuary you have spent your entire life desperately searching for. Within this newfound quiet space, you can finally begin to hear the gentle whispers of your own authentic, hidden desires. Healing is not a linear journey. It is a complex spiral of growth, setbacks, and continuous profound discoveries about resilience. Some days you will feel incredibly strong and capable, while other days, the heavy exhaustion may return to pull downward. During those difficult days, it is absolutely essential to wrap yourself in radical self-compassion and refuse to judge progress. Remember that your broken smoke detector took many years to develop, and it will require significant time to properly recalibrate. Every single time you choose to honor your boundaries, you are actively rewiring your brain for a healthier, peaceful future. You are slowly teaching your terrified inner child that they are finally safe, protected, and deeply loved by their adult. The journey of trauma recovery demands that we become the fierce, loving protectors we desperately needed when we were children. We must learn to validate our own painful experiences without constantly seeking external approval from those who simply cannot understand. Your pain was entirely real. Your suffering was deeply unjust, and your current struggles are completely valid responses to trauma. Do not let anyone minimize your trauma or tell you to simply get over it and move on with life. Only you truly know the immense courage it takes to wake up every single morning and face a terrifying world. Every breath you take is a powerful testament to your unbreakable human spirit and your profound, innate will to survive. Let us explore some practical, gentle ways to soothe your overwhelmed nervous system when the broken smoke detector starts blaring. Grounding techniques can be incredibly helpful in bringing your wandering, panicked mind back to the present moment of physical safety. Simply focusing on the steady rhythm of your breathing can signal to your brain that the immediate environment is secure. Feeling the solid ground beneath your feet reminds your terrified body that you are anchored in the present, not past. Engaging your five senses helps to bypass the locked prefrontal cortex and directly calm the hyperactive, fearful center of brain. Notice the vibrant colors around you. Listen to the gentle ambient sounds and allow your muscles to slowly release tension. These small, mindful moments gradually accumulate, building a sturdy foundation of internal safety that trauma can no longer easily destroy. Another vital aspect of healing involves reconnecting with your physical body, which often feels like an unsafe place after trauma. Trauma survivors frequently dissociate, mentally floating away from their physical forms to escape the overwhelming sensations of fear and pain. Gentle movements such as walking in nature or stretching can help you safely inhabit your physical body without feeling overwhelmed. As you slowly befriend your body again, you will begin to notice its subtle signals before they escalate into panic. You will learn to recognize the early signs of exhaustion and proactively rest before your nervous system completely shuts down. Rest is not a luxury for trauma survivors. It is an absolute biological necessity for repairing years of internal damage. Allow yourself to sleep, to do nothing, and to exist without the constant, heavy pressure of productivity and endless tasks. Your worth is not determined by how much you can accomplish while running on the empty fumes of survival mode. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist, and you deserve a life filled with genuine peace, joy, and connection. As we continue this journey together, remember that finding a supportive community is crucial for overcoming the isolation of trauma. Connecting with others who truly understand this profound exhaustion can beautifully validate your experiences and shatter the illusion of loneliness. Shared stories have an incredible power to heal, reminding us that our darkest struggles are part of the human experience. However, you must be highly selective about who you allow into your sacred healing space during this very vulnerable phase. Protect your energy fiercely and do not hesitate to step away from conversations or environments that trigger your survival instincts. Your primary responsibility is to your own healing, and that sometimes it requires making difficult choices that others might completely misunderstand. Trust your intuition. Your body knows exactly what it needs to heal, even if your logical mind is feeling confused. The path to recovery is paved with millions of tiny, brave decisions to prioritize your well-being over others' comfort. Each time you choose yourself, you add a strong, resilient brick to the beautiful new foundation of your authentic life. Let us reflect on the incredible transformation that occurs when a traumatized nervous system finally learns how to relax completely. The bone-deep exhaustion slowly begins to lift, replaced by a steady, quiet energy that sustains you throughout daily life. You start to experience moments of genuine joy that are not immediately followed by an intense, overwhelming fear of doom. Your relationships become deeper and more authentic because you are no longer hiding behind a massive wall of biological armor. You discover that vulnerability is not a dangerous weakness, but rather a profound strength that allows for true intimacy today. The world, once perceived as a terrifying minefield, gradually transforms into a landscape of endless possibilities and exciting new adventures. You are no longer merely surviving. You are finally learning how to thrive beautifully in a world that feels safe. This magnificent transformation does not erase your painful past, but it radically changes how that past impacts your present moment. Your scars become powerful symbols of your incredible survival, rather than open wounds that continuously drain your precious energy today. You carry your history with a profound sense of pride, knowing exactly how much strength it took to reach here. We must also acknowledge the vital role of professional therapy in untangling the complex web of trauma and emotional pain. A skilled therapist provides a safe, non-judgmental container for you to explore your darkest memories without feeling completely overwhelmed. They can help you carefully dismantle the broken smoke detector and gently rebuild a much more accurate system for danger. Therapy is a profound investment in your future, offering essential tools to navigate emotional triggers and build lasting coping mechanisms. There is absolutely no shame in seeking professional help. It is a courageous step toward reclaiming your life from shadows. Together, we can break the generational cycles of trauma, ensuring that our children do not inherit the heavy burdens carried. By healing ourselves, we actively create a much safer, more compassionate world for the next generation to grow and thrive. Your personal healing journey sends a powerful ripple of positive change throughout your entire family tree and your broader community. You are a vital cycle breaker, bravely facing the darkness so that others may finally walk freely in the light. This incredibly noble work requires immense dedication, but the profound rewards of a peaceful mind and open heart are immeasurable. As we approach the final segment of our journey today, let us deeply focus on the ultimate goal of recovery. The goal is not perfection, nor is it the complete elimination of all anxiety, fear, or difficult emotions in life. The true goal is to develop the profound capacity to experience all emotions without being completely consumed or destroyed ever. You learn to ride the intense waves of grief and anger with grace, knowing that they will eventually pass away. You build an unshakable core of internal safety that remains completely intact even when the external world becomes highly chaotic. This inner sanctuary is yours forever, a sacred space where you can always retreat for comfort, deep rest, and renewal. No one can ever take this hard-won peace away from you. It is the ultimate reward for your struggle. Take a deep breath right now and gently acknowledge the incredible distance you have already traveled on this healing path. You have survived 100% of your darkest days, and that remarkable fact alone deserves your deepest respect today. Look at your hands, feel your beating heart, and simply marvel at the miraculous resilience of your own human body. It has carried you through unimaginable storms, constantly fighting to keep you alive, even when your spirit felt completely broken. Now it is your turn to care for this loyal vessel, treating it with the utmost tenderness, respect, and gratitude. Nourish your body with healthy food, gentle movement, and the deep, restorative sleep it has desperately craved for many years. Speak to yourself, Uchiach, with the same immense kindness and patience you would offer to a frightened, innocent child seeking comfort. Replace your harsh inner critic with a loving, supportive voice that constantly encourages you and beautifully celebrates your smallest victories. Every single positive choice you make is a brilliant spark of light, pushing back the heavy darkness of past trauma. Gather these beautiful sparks, nurture them carefully, and watch as they slowly ignite a magnificent fire of healing within you. This fire will brilliantly illuminate your path forward, guiding you toward a future filled with genuine love, purpose, and peace. You are no longer defined by the terrible things that happen to you. You are defined by your ongoing recovery. Your story is a powerful masterpiece of resilience, painted with the vibrant colors of courage, immense hope, and personal strength. Never forget that your profound sensitivity, born from past trauma, is also your greatest superpower in connecting deeply with people. You possess an extraordinary capacity for empathy, beautifully understanding the hidden pain of others because you have walked through fire. Use this beautiful gift to spread compassion in a world that desperately needs more gentle understanding and unconditional emotional support. By sharing your light, you help to beautifully illuminate the dark paths of those who are still struggling for safety. We are all walking each other home, supporting one another through the complex, messy, and ultimately beautiful journey of existence. Thank you for bravely joining me today to explore the deep biological roots of trauma and the exhausting survival nature. I truly hope this discussion has brought you a profound sense of validation, immense comfort, and renewed hope for future. Remember to always be incredibly gentle with yourself as you continue to beautifully navigate the complex, winding road of recovery. Thank you for watching Healing Heart Talks. Please take wonderful care of yourself until we meet again in our video.